All right. I'm going to start off. I mean, if we're doing the initial season coach's corner, I'm going to start off with you because that's only fair.
All right.
You know, I've been doing a couple of interviews, I should say, with players. And one of the questions that came up was, how do we tell as coaches when players are giving 100% effort?
Yeah, and as we were just discussing, I think probably the easiest way for us, the most beneficial way, is when we do scored activities, when we do something that's part of the testing cauldron. The girls, you know, they go all out. You know, the effort level raises because they know it's for a point value. It's going to be tallied. It's going to go in the system. They're going to get points for it, and then they're going to be ranked. Which, you know, we try to rank those and post a top 10 every week. So, you know, everybody wants to be in the top 10. Nobody wants to not see their name on there. So that's the easiest way to do it. So that's my general answer to that one.
All right. As far as this team in this season, we're now into our end of our third week. Do you ever compare season to season as far as teams go?
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard not to, you know, just overall demeanor of the player. I feel like this team is, I feel like it's easier now. And the easy part of it comes from, you know, we don't have to explain so much. They go out there and they do certain things, and it's kind of impressive because, you know, it kind of shows their maturity level. And then plus, you know, we also we have better athletes than what we did 4 or 5 years ago. You know, most of them, if not all of them, are playing club. So, you know, that aspect of it kind of helps because they're a much more mature level of player than what we had.
Okay. Do you think that plays into? We've seen a lot of girls who come into this season actually injured in some way. I think we have 3 girls that are on some sort of like recovery from injury before our season ever started. What can they do outside of us telling them to sit down during our season to get them back into where they're healthy? What can they do during their own regular season to actually not get hurt?
Well, probably the biggest factor that attributes to them being injured or not recovering fully is the fact that they don't get the proper rest that they deserve. You know, as you watch a high school player, you know, they start in June. They end in, you know, October, some point in time when their journey ends, and they jump right into club ball. That club ball then goes into probably the first and middle part of December. They get maybe 2 weeks off, and they're right back in the indoor training. And that carries them all through the spring season, and they're typically finishing up a club in June. So their bodies are never allowed to recover, never given that rest phase. Plus, I'd tell you the biggest thing, the number one thing above that is the fact that probably 95% of soccer players do not cool down and do any type of stretching routine after the training sessions throughout the week. So there's no rest and recovery phase. There's no engagement of that parasympathetic system. We brought Jeff Fuller on this year to help us with that, and I think that'll pay off dividends, but we need to do more of that. There should be just as much of an emphasis on cooling down, stretching, and taking care of the body, replenishing, refueling, recovering, as there is in everything else that we do.
What's Jeff Fuller's background?
He has his master's in athletic training, kinesiology. He is a sports medicine guru, speed and agility, occupational therapy.
Great asset to the.
Absolutely, I mean, he's a superb asset, and quite frankly, the school district would benefit greatly by bringing somebody like him on board.
Okay. Expectations for this season? Do you have any?
We just need to continue to step it up. You know, I feel like, you know, we are evolving as a program and as a team. It's proved out every single part of the year as the years have gone on, and I just expect this team to do better than last year.
All right. Let's go, Coach.
All right.